know what's going to happen, you know. And my mom says, "Hey, Monica, I just wanted to let you know that I talked to your stepdad, and that's never going to happen again." And he still had that smirk on his face. And I'm just looking at him. And at 11 years old, I'm looking at this man who's mockingly staring at me, laughing. And I remember looking at him and said, "Oh, I know it's not going to happen again." And I pointed to him, I said, "Because I'll kill you." And of course, he thought that was funny. I was dead serious. Like, I'm going to have to protect myself. This is not good. At the time, I was going to a Christian school, and my mom ended up staying married to that man for 7 years. So it's not my current stepfather. And I want to make that very clear. The man that mom's been married to for over 30 years right now, it's not him. So people who know me might know my stepdad that I have now. It's not him. He was actually very good to me. So I want to make that point. But back to that, it was very difficult living in an environment when you weren't sure what was going to happen and where you had this man like taunting you, taking things from you, just being creepy, you know? And all you want from your home is to feel like you're safe. And that's the last thing that I felt. I'm not sure why I didn't go to my dad and tell my dad. I've always wondered about that. Like, why didn't I go to my dad? I don't know. I can't answer that. So I started babysitting. And on weekends, I'd babysit for kids. And I started babysitting for a few years later, about 4 years later, for a pastor's family. And I watched those kids, and it was great. It was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. We got to do some really fun things. And I remember my mom sitting me down and saying, "We're going to have a meeting with this pastor's family." I'm like, okay, I don't know what she's saying. And when I would babysit the pastor's kids, at one point, the pastor's wife came to me and said, "Hey, we're going to be building a new home. Would you like for us to have a bedroom ready for you?" And I was like, "What?" No, I thought that was weird. She's like, "You can pick out any theme you want." And I'm thinking, no, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, that was kind of weird and scary too, like being moved. I just thought that was crazy. I thought maybe that was just an idea, or maybe she's trying to be nice. I'm not sure. But not too long after that, like I said, my mom said we had a meeting scheduled. And the meeting was with the pastor and the pastor's wife and my mom at some pizza place in the town we lived. And that's when I was told that I would, in fact, be moving in with that family. And that took me out of the situation with my stepdad and unfortunately put me into an environment where I would be violated again.